Well, hello there, and welcome back to World of Warships. I'm Corny Swiss, and today I'm sailing. I always have to correct myself from driving to sailing the Rank 6 Fuso, which is a Japanese battleship. And this it's interesting because up to this point, the Fuso is a really huge upgrade in firepower, in my opinion. Prior to this, we had at most four main turrets to engage a target with. Fuso, all six turrets can engage a target to the side because they're all individual turrets. They're not situated on either side of the hull, and there's also six of them. Whereas on the Myogi and the Myogi, there's four turrets, and then on the Kawachi, I guess, still don't know how to say it. There's how many turrets are there? There's 8 turrets. No, there's 6 turrets, but only 4 can be pointed either way because the 4 middle turrets are mounted on either side of the hull, so only 2 can be presented at one time. The Fuso is unique because all 6 turrets can turn to engage targets to the side, which is really nice. And the way this battle's starting off is I'm going to what I've kind of determined is the battleship duking gunnery dual grounds, which is kind of over there by A. When you can tell the spread of these guns when you fire at targets like that long range. I mean, how many guns do I have on this? I have 6 turrets, 2 each. I believe they're 356 millimeter guns. So 6 turrets, 2 each, 12 guns. So 12 shells, all of them missed. It's a little unfortunate. But it seems like over there by A is sort of where battleships and some cruisers go to just duke it out with each other and try and just wear each other out. So I'm sailing over there. I just launched my scout plane, which is nice because it can sometimes let me know what's happening when around headlands and things like that. Enemy battleships seem to be going over there, which is a little unfortunate, but I've already sort of committed and I'm way too far away to really change my course. Went for the preemptive strike on this cruiser, hoping that he'll run in. Oh, yep, we hit him. Oh, that was a nice hit. Looks, I think only one shell hit, but it hit his citadel and caused some very serious damage. Almost 10,000, well, over 10,000 for one hit. That's pretty nice. But now we're taking fire from another Fuso who's way out there. So we're going to start trying to engage him. And word of advice for when you're fighting battleships, it's good to stay, you don't want to get super close to some degree. If you're a destroyer, or if you have torpedoes, you probably do, just to increase the likelihood that those torpedoes are going to hit. But the battleship has lots of secondary guns, and I've seen plenty of times where either I've been sailing the battleship or I've run into one where the secondary guns do tons and tons of damage to me. And because they fire so quickly, and there's so many of them, it's almost just as effective, in my opinion, at close range when it's difficult to keep the guns on a target. These secondary batteries can really, really help you out and save you. I'm just trying to shell that Fuso. There's some hits. Minimal. Either didn't penetrate or over-penetrated. Didn't do what I wanted it to do, that's for sure. So firing HE here is probably the better option. But if I get a solid hit, especially on his side, it should definitely cause him some serious pain. I'm trying to get some ranging shots in. Oh, that was a nice little hit there. 3,500 from that hit. That's good. And I'm going at quarter speed just because I don't want to stop moving, but at the same time I want to keep... Oh my goodness. There we go. Got one of his turrets. That was a nice hit right there. Lots of shells hit that time. What's happening in the battle is we've taken A and C, which are the two outermost zones, and the enemy control the middle zone. Now, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because controlling the middle when you don't have the flanks is not good. But if you're in a position to take one of the flanks, controlling the middle is pretty important. Took a little bit of a hit there. Ooh, another hit to the citadel there. That was 15,000 damage. Ouch, that guy's going to be hurting. But my scout plane is just about to come back, and it seems that the majority of the enemy team didn't actually come over here. So I've been kind of safely just pounding away at some enemy ships. Very healthy hit there. I'm going to use the damage crew ability to get some of my health back. Try and hit him before he goes around the headland. Now I'm putting it into reverse. I'm not sure why. I really oh, there we go. That one probably hurt. I think it... Okay, I'm turning around because I want to turn and go in between this headland, right kind of over where that cruiser is. I want to get over to where that sinking battleship is, because the enemy hold B and the balance of their forces, and they hold C too. And I kind of want to go to B, because if I go to B, then I can contest them as they move to A, or just do whatever. Should have a good chance of contesting and being at long range to hopefully deal some damage. So, and battleships don't move very fast. It probably would have been better for me just to pull a full circle turn, because it's very difficult to move these things. It's a very sneaky little destroyer in there though, but our cruisers are going to take care of him. And this was it was a fun game because everyone had kind of had a job and everyone did their job. Enemy cruiser at extreme range. I can't actually... The only way these shells will hit is if he turns into them, turns down and reduce the distance to himself. Which, I mean, he probably shouldn't do if he sees a bunch of big heavy shells coming his way. But where am I at in the World of Warships tech tree while I'm sailing to B? Rank 6, obviously the Fuso is my highest rank ship. I've almost got the rank 5 Independence, which is an aircraft carrier, and I'm working on my rank 6 Cleveland, which is a rank 6, rank 6, I just said that, American cruiser. I haven't really been working on the Japanese cruisers. I find that torpedoes they're very powerful, but I always struggle to use them. Like, I'm just not that good with them. So I kind of want the gunfighting ability more, which is kind of what the American cruisers thing is. They have guns, lots of them. You know, secondary armaments, main batteries, things like that. They're like light battleships. They're, you know, especially the Cleveland. You start getting into ships that have turrets and have legitimate fighting power. And I heard just in chat not too long ago that they'll be adding American battleships with, I think, the Montana as the top of the class, which obviously I'm excited for. Lots of ships to pull from, so hopefully we'll see that soon. But what's happening in the battle is the enemy who have captured C, they've actually captured all 3 zones, which is why it's more critical that I go to B. We have our cruisers who are going to head to A to hopefully, if they haven't, that sneaky destroyer is still alive, but they're going to go deal with him. And they're going to try and recapture A. I'm moving to B, and I've just put up my scout because I don't want that sneaky destroyer to come up alongside me and just torpedo me, because if all of his torpedoes hit, it's very likely he'll just sink me outright. So it's critical that at this point we take B, take A, and then turn and engage the enemies who are coming from C on their sort of victorious rampage. And it's also important that we keep them away from our carrier, because our carrier is going to be a very important factor. The enemy don't actually have a carrier right now. Yeah, they don't have a carrier anymore. Which means we have a pretty strong advantage, and we have a lot more ships than they do. So if we just turn and fight them and hold 2 of the 3 zones, we're going to win fairly easily. And something I do like about the domination game mode is that when you kill enemies, it subtracts points from them and adds points for you. So it means that even if they hold like 2 of the 3 zones, but you're really close to winning, you can just kill a few ships and that'll get the job done. Trying to be sneaky here. I see this battleship coming around this headland, so I'm going to try and sort of preempt him and send some shells his way. And this is where battleships kind of thrive, is this very long-range engagement where, I mean, cruisers are they aren't going to struggle to hurt me. Cruisers can definitely hurt me. But my only fear really is battleships and torpedoes from aircraft carrier-borne planes. There's another battleship here, and we're going to start laying into this cruiser. At least that's the plan. Oop, that one hurt. I think that was probably the enemy battleships. Fire a little... Oh, he's very low health, so if I can land this salvo... Oh, didn't kill him. Some over-penetrations probably. Not a ton of damage. Bunch of shells incoming from various battleships, but I'm using my damage cruise again. Ooh, it looks like those torpedoes... Oh, that one ran out. Okay, nope. Torpedoes aren't going to get him. I'm going to have to give him another go. Probably shouldn't... AP would have been... Or HE would have been a good choice here, just because it would have for certain probably killed him, but... You know, I have a full salvo of AP loaded, and it's certainly enough to do the job. And... Got him. And my scout was shot down, which is annoying. Enemy cruiser destroyed, though. That's always good. So we're taking heavy damage now from this cruiser here. I believe that's actually Cleveland, who's just bombarding me. Cleveland has 4... that was unfortunate for him. He ran aground. Cleveland has 4 turrets of 3 127mm guns for a total of 12. So he actually has a lot of guns, and they can all come to bear on me. Bam. Huge hit. I think that was almost 20,000 damage, if I read that right. Huge. I mean, he got toasted. And now, there we go. The game's over. We were able to finish out. We basically got enough points by killing ships and holding zones to win the game. And these World of Warships really... I'm playing the shit out of it, to be honest, because it's just a lot of fun, you know. And, you know, like I've said in all these videos, I'm still playing War Thunder, don't worry. It's just some of the projects I've had lined up for a while are slowing down slightly, because it's just, I'm having so much fun playing these ships and grinding out some XP and all kinds of stuff. And I'm really excited for when this goes to full open beta, and those of you who can't play it now will get a chance to play this, because it really is a really fun game. But, you know, all of it's work in progress, like always. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you next time.